big poppin'. Money in the bank coming, dropping a deposit. Having it my way, so I got these bitches watching. Steady getting to it, couldn't fit it in my pocket. Flexing everything, baby, tell me big poppin'. Money in the bank coming, dropping a deposit. Having it my way, so I got these bitches watching. Steady getting to it, couldn't fit it in my pocket. Flexing everything, baby, tell me what the time.
I'll cut all of that out. Okay. I can hear myself now. All right, y'all ready? What's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to the bar. It's your favorite guys and Doc Tender, that girl Henny, and I'm here to pour up your hot shot on some Adam and Wack BS because they was trying to play with my name over there on the Adam and Wack show, and we're gonna have to show them why I am that girl Henny, not some lady, not a random YouTuber, not some girl. I am that girl Henny, and y'all are gonna see why, because I'm about to blow all of them lies back because Wack lied, David lied, and I got all the proof. So if you are new here, welcome, welcome. Please be sure to like, comment, and of course, subscribe. Click the notification bell, select all so that you get notified whenever I do a video. And if you are a returning Mob Down Henny Gang member, now let's get into this pour. So over the weekend on Saturday, there was an Adam and Wack show. And they brought up Blueface's trainer that filed paperwork to sue Wack for his $12.5K that is owed to him. Now, of course, once Adam asked Wack about this situation, Wack did what he always does, acted like he knew nothing about it. And when Wack got David on the phone, David said he never filed. But oh, mon frere contraire, I've got the proof. See, let me say this. I'm a little disappointed in Adam. And here's why. Because I've been on Adam's side. When the no jumper situation went down, I said, Adam, run. When the lawsuit fell in because of all of that stuff that happened in the alleyway behind no jumper, I said, Adam, run. See, I've been telling Adam he was in a trick bag. And he wants to act like I'm some random girl. I'm some random YouTuber. But that's okay, Adam, because I'm going to break down for you why you're not on the complex hip hop most influential media list. Why no jumper didn't make the list? Because you sit across from a cancer that is sinking your value of your company. Not only that, you are a huge platform. You bring in huge dollars with your no jumper platform. Yet I, a random YouTuber, was able to do my own research, go into the LA court system, pull some documents. I don't even make as much as you make in any industry that you're in. I don't even compare. Yet I have a Henny legal team that sits and pulls documents. And you had a case number. But before your Adam and Wack show, you couldn't have somebody go on LA courts and pull the court documents for you and check the validity of everything? You mean to tell me you don't have nobody that deals in court docs? But you're a major platform. This is why you ain't on the complex list. But anyway, I'm going to digress on that, and I'm going to pull up for y'all the Adam and Wack show, and we're going to review the Adam and Wack episode where they were speaking illy. I was very surprised. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, got it. It's a little ahead of where I need it to be, but we have the Adam and Wack. We got the content. I don't never say that, but I'm saying that today. We got the content, y'all. So let's get into a little bit of what Wack and Adam had to say. I'm probably going to skip around a little bit so that you guys, uh-oh. I don't even care. I don't even care right now. I know what that is. That's the timer. So that you guys can get a little partaking of what happened. So let's skip a little right about there, probably.
The hood long enough to have a little homie, which is right. You can't do that within the first year. Street niggas is really doing sit out, take a guess.
2 weeks of training. My training.
I'll pay
my training. Oh, that should be some content. Wow.
Yeah. So, you know, I don't know.
The best.
I just listen to him.
Okay, another minor whack controversy there. YouTubers coming out claiming that you are being sued for $12,500 by our friend David Kaminsky. What say you? The boxing trainer, by the way, who trained both me and Blueface.
You talking about the dude I paid to train you?
Yes.
You paid him.
Okay. Talking about the dude that I paid to train you is not what we're talking about here. What Adam asked him about was the video that I did where I talked about Krishan was winning and Blueface was declining and how Wack owed the 12.5K. Remember that video? If you didn't catch that video, I'll link that video to this video down in the comment section or the description box rather when this video is over. But this information is 1000% true and correct and accurate. But let's let Wack continue to pedal back on some of this stuff and try to sidestep it.
I paid him.
You paid him. And I don't believe there's any complaints about what he was paid for my training.
I paid the shit out of him for your training.
So Wack paid David Kaminsky, who was the trainer. Now, let me bring y'all up to speed a little bit. Let me scooch in a little bit. Let me bring y'all up to speed. So David Kaminsky, in case you missed it, is the trainer who trained Blueface for his Chibu fight. Now, not only did David Kaminsky train Blueface for his Chibu fight, he's the one that's been training Blue for his boxing. This is the same David Kaminsky of Kaminsky Boxing where Blueface was stabbed in his leg. So David has been training Blue for a very long time. He's not just some random dude that just popped up out of nowhere. They have established a rapport.
He tell you what I paid him?
No.
What you think I paid?
No.
Take a guess.
2 weeks of training. $5,000.
Paid him $8,000.
Okay.
Now, do you really?
What difference does it make what you paid for Adam's training? Because the subject is, do you owe David Kaminsky for Blueface's training that took place ahead of his Chibu boxing match on Aiden's brand risk?
You think?
And he went to Miami also, so that.
Do you really think that my trainer? I don't know where did it come from.
Well,
first of all,
so you're saying it's not true because spoiler. I talked to him. He also said it wasn't true.
Yeah, bro.
You talked to him and he also said it wasn't true. Oh, we're going to get into a little David Kaminsky because spoiler alert, like Adam said, spoiler alert, I spoke to him and he said it wasn't true. Spoiler alert, I have the documents ready for y'all that prove that David absolutely knew about this paperwork. And David, I'm going to blow you out the box because don't ever try to play with me.
I don't know. See, this is what I'm saying. Wack been quiet because I ain't been feeding him no content. So I'm asking you, where it come from?
Well,
Wack's been quiet because he hasn't been feeding us no content. Well, let's see. There was the content about you whacking off in the car and sending a video allegedly to a transmission. Don't know, but I know the transmission dropped some text messages over there. And I see a lot of people trying to sidestep that conversation by trying to excuse it away. I'm not compromised. I just choose what topics I'm going to talk about over here. And that's a topic I chose not to talk about. But it ain't like I don't know that it went down. So you absolutely gave content. Not only that, this is not why I pulled that paperwork. Oh, no. See, Henny Legal, let me explain to you how this works. When we got our eyes on somebody and our sights set on them, we run their name randomly. And randomly, things pop up. And that's what happened here. Randomly ran Wack through the system and boop, here comes a small claims case. So don't ever toot your horn and make it seem like I need to talk about you because I don't, Bookie Butt, because I talk about other people too. But I like dragging on you because you made our little feud that was online that could have been, just us going back. You made that feud right there personal when you threatened my life, sir.
Okay. From my conversation with him, he basically said that he wasn't paid for some service, so he had a conversation with his lawyer.
He was not paid for a service, and he had a conversation with his lawyer. That's what David is telling Adam. Make sure y'all are making mental notes of this.
About what his options were, and that at no time did he ever decide that he was going to sue you. He just had a conversation with his lawyer.
He just had a conversation with his lawyer. Oh, really? Oh, David, Is that all you did? You just had a conversation with your lawyer? Well, it looks like I'm going to have to expose David. Bloop. Because let's switch over here. Let's go back for a second. So this way y'all can see this is the case number that is on the paperwork, right? So let's hit this search bar. And where are we at, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Let me get over here so I can see my screen to make sure that y'all seeing what I'm seeing when I'm seeing what I'm seeing. Y'all can see this, right? What does that say? That says Superior Court of California, County of Los Angeles, small claims case access, doesn't it? That's what that says, right? That's what it says. Okay. So it says right here in their court system, David Kaminsky versus Cash McElroy Jones. And the courthouse, look at this. Isn't this the normal courthouse that we be seeing everybody go to? And let's go through this right here. Let's go through the history of this. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it says that on 4/20, notice of remote appearance and exchange and submission of evidence protocol filed by the clerk. So this was originally filed on 4/20. As you can see right here in the actions, these are the notes on the case that shows you everything that happened, when documents were filed, when requests were put in. And then on 4/21, the case was assigned to the Honorable Richard F. Walmark in the Department P of the Van Nuys, I don't know how to say that, whatever. Y'all see it in that courthouse, right? And on the 21st, a non-jury trial was scheduled for 6/23/2026 at 8:30 a.m. in the East Court at Department P. Oh, shall I proceed? Yes, indeed. On 4/20, who filed these papers? Can y'all see that? Let me zoom in so y'all can see this right here, so y'all can see the name. Who filed the paperwork was David Kaminsky, not David's attorney, not someone on behalf of David, but David. And he's listed as the plaintiff. Plaintiff claim an order to go to small claims court. Negro, you said that you ain't filed no paperwork. Okay? And then you got a notice of remote appearance. We'll get into the other stuff in a minute, but let me cook. Let me finish walking y'all through all of this and showing y'all why I'm that girl Henny and not a random blogger.
He told you he had a conversation with his lawyer about me?
That's what David said as far as why there would have been any kind of paperwork, but then that doesn't really make sense to me.
So he filed some paperwork?
But he said he didn't file it.
He said he didn't file it. Yet there it is in black and white from the official courthouse. Y'all just saw me pull it up. Oh, David, you're such a liar.
Said he just had a conversation with his lawyer about a debt that he was owed.
I've never heard of David or nobody else suing me like that.
No, he didn't say he sued, but then it also is like, well, how the hell did a random YouTuber get access to this paperwork?
How did a random YouTuber get access to this paperwork? Well, I'm not random. I keep telling you that. I'm not random. Because I do my due diligence and I do research and I have a team that actually does stand on integrity. See, I'm not out here snaking and cutting corners just so I could get ahead. I'm out here spilling the facts with receipts. And baby, I just so happen to get the drop on Wack and this lawsuit as I do with all of his paperwork. Because that's what I do. I do court docs over here. And I'm going to pull. And so how did that girl Henny, because let me correct your sentence. How did that girl Henny get that paperwork? Is because I went to the very public website that holds public records and went into the small claims court and I pulled the paperwork. Just like y'all just seen. Paperwork is easily accessible. It's public record. But again, this is why Adam is not on the complex list because he doesn't know how to be a journalist.
Where's the paperwork?
Well, I didn't take a close look at it, but I saw people making YouTube videos with it on the side.
So you want to see the paperwork? Where's the paperwork? Where's the paperwork? You want to see the paperwork? Where's the paperwork? I got the paperwork. And Adam, since you didn't do your due diligence to actually sit up here and make sure that you had the paperwork ready and available, since you didn't want to get up there and you didn't want to say you don't want to say my name. Wack probably told you can't say my name. Don't say my name. And you're adhering to what he's telling you. And you really are going to take a fall following behind Wack. But let's get my watermark up here because I need my watermark the way I need my watermark when I need my watermark. All right. I don't know which one. We're going to use this one right here. So where's the paperwork? Here's the paperwork. Bam. This is the paperwork that was filed by David Kaminsky on 4/20. Okay. And here, right here, you see the same thing that I just told you was in those court notes. A trial date was set for 6/23/2026 at 8:30 a.m. on the 3rd floor in room 320. That's where I got that information from. Okay. Now, my thing is, how would I know the details of what happened between Wack and David if the document is not real? And I never sat down and had an interview with David. David was not in my inbox. I never spoke to him, never, none of that. Yet I was able to tell you the inner workings of what was going on. But again, I'm not a random YouTuber. I'm that girl, Henny. Let's continue.
Paperwork up.
Oh, hold on. That's the other thing. Since you said, oh, that's what we was doing over here, that we was just putting the paperwork, that's why I wanted the long one. That's why I wanted the big one. Hold on one second. Let's do this for you. Let's do this for you. Because you said I was putting the paperwork up behind me and you couldn't really see it, right? So where is it? Let's do this. You see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? Can you see it? So there's all of the paperwork so you can see it clear as day. And there's no mistaking what you're looking at. Bloop. What happened? Oh, they had the paperwork behind them. Well, the paperwork is right here in front of your face. Right here. And it hasn't changed. Nothing has changed. Not only that, what did I do? Forge this? Because David, ain't that your signature? Ain't that your scribble scrabble? Ain't that your signature? Because I didn't do that. Yeah, stop playing with me. Because once again, let's go back to the other window. Let's go back to the Superior Court so I can show y'all again. Who filed the paperwork, y'all? David Kaminsky. All right, now that we've cleared that up, let's continue, you guys. I love a good debunking. Did y'all miss me out here in these streets doing these debunkings the way that I do these debunkings for y'all? I know y'all did. I know y'all did. I know y'all did.
I'm getting sued.
I did screenshot part of it.
This is why I don't pay this shit. Nobody niggas be making up shit. Pull it up.
Okay.
These niggas be making up shit. But baby, we're going to jump down the rabbit hole because this is not over. Yes, he is denying being sued. He is denying being sued. Shout out to everybody that's in here. Hey, what's up, Smoked Out? I see you. Hey, Nino Black. Hey, everybody. I see y'all. Hey, Nessa. Hey, everybody. I see y'all. I see y'all.
Right here, there's...
I want to see this paperwork.
Okay.
I just showed you.
Please show me this paperwork.
Well, I only screenshotted one part of it because I was just showing...
I would want to see my name and his name on some paper.
You want to see your name and his name. I want to see my name and his name on some paperwork. I want to see it. Okay, first of all, hold on one second because I have to, you know what? I might get in trouble. I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for that. So I don't know if I can show y'all that just yet because, but I can jump to this one right here. Boom. He want to see his name and David's name on some paperwork. Your wish is my command. What that say right there? David Kaminsky, plaintiff. Cash McElroy Jones, defendant. And what's that say running along down the side of it? Electronically received on 5/4/2026. We're going to get into that 5/4/2026 document because y'all don't know about that one yet. Clocking it.
About me being sued.
I
want to see this.
Okay. How do I fucking save this?
He can't see. How do you save this? You should have just played the damn video and got it over with, but whatever. Let's get to the phone call, shall we? Let's get to the phone call.
I consulted with legal counsel to see what my options were.
What options?
There would a lawsuit, but if there would have been a lawsuit,
what options about what?
For me getting paid. Why?
Now he wanted to see about his options for him getting paid. Right? Today is the 10th. This episode was done on Saturday, which was yesterday, which would be May 9th. But he had already filed this paperwork talking about he spoke to his attorney. So if your attorney gave you some legal counsel to take him to small claims court and to sue him for the 12.5 that he owes you for services that you gave out and payment was never paid. That's what your lawyer advised you to do. And you went right on down there to the Van Nuys, because I seen y'all telling me, thank you, to the Van Nuys courthouse, and you filed you a small claim against Wack to get your money. That's what you did. Mm-hmm.
Like I haven't got paid for my services.
I told you you're going to get paid when I get paid, right?
That's not how that works. You're going to get paid when I get paid. That's not how a contract works. But you know what? Wack is known for not handling business, not settling his debts, for not paying people for their services. Remember, he's being sued by the lawyers that were retained for the games court cut case. Yeah, that's still going on. He was also sued by an overseas touring company for getting payment up front, and then he and the game never showed up to go do the tour. Let's see. He got evicted from his studio because he didn't pay that bill either, and that court case is still going on. Then there's the actor that he decked in the face that sued him, and that's still going on. Don't worry. Don't worry. Henny has figured out what she's going to do for y'all. In the spirit of giving, and it's not even Christmas or my birthday. It's not even Jesus' birthday. Thank you, Lord. I'm going to all week long give you refresher videos, fresh refresher videos. I'm not even going to run the old content up. For this week, starting today, because you're getting this court doc, I'm going to give you every single court case that I have pulled on Wack 100. To all the mothers in the chat, happy Mother's Day. Kim, happy Mother's Day, girl. I'm going to do this one for all of the girl power. And for all you men out there that can't stand Wack, happy Father's Day early. I'm going to give y'all a refresher on every court case, every unpaid debt, every client he done got in trouble. Yeah, we're going to go through it. The only thing I ain't going to go through again is the transcript. I ain't going to read the transcript again. That transcript, that's too long. I don't want to do transcripts no more unless I have to, Jesus. So every day this week, y'all will be getting another one. We gonna be on his neck. Because y'all going to stop playing with my name out in these streets like I ain't that girl. Like I didn't earn my spot. But let's finish. Let's let David finish lying to the liar. That's funny, ain't it? A liar lying to a liar. Can't make this shit up.
Right?
No, you never said that.
I tell you what, file your lawsuit then. Because I just got the wire today. So fuck you if that's what you want. I'm just being real.
I'm not filing a lawsuit is what David said. But that's not what the Superior Courts of Los Angeles say.
Because I didn't talk to you 2-3 times. This is new to me.
I've never, listen, if I would have filed a lawsuit, you would have got served, right?
Okay, well, that's what I suggest you do. Go.
He would have gotten served. Is that what he said? If he would have filed a lawsuit, he would have gotten served. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, you know Henny has a treat for y'all. Because let's do a little math, shall we? I'm going to show y'all. Let's go down my channel real quick. Okay, let's go down my channel real quick. So this video was done 11 days ago. And 11 days ago would be about April 29th, right? And that's 9 days after David had filed his lawsuit in the Superior Court of Los Angeles, right? And somewhere between there, the video goes up and other people are reacting to the video, right? And it catches the attention. People talking because Wack even slips up and starts talking. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert, Wack starts talking about how he asked David about this because people were talking. Well, guess what? On 5-4, David put in a request for dismissal. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah. See, David, you thought you was going to be able to go file your little lawsuit and wasn't nobody going to catch on to the fact that you was suing Wack for that 12.5 because you didn't get paid for your services. You thought you was going to be able, and here's the paperwork. Hold on. Let me get my watermark up because y'all know I got to get my watermark up. Oh, matter of fact, let's do the big one again. And let's make the screen big. Let's make the screen big so Adam 22 can see it, because he said that I had the paperwork up and it was over behind me. So let's go ahead and let's put the paperwork up so Adam can see that clearly. So everybody sees it. Y'all can hear me and y'all can see the paperwork and we are good to go. So on 5-4 of 2026, David went over there to the Superior Courts of Los Angeles and he put in a request for a dismissal with prejudice. Okay. The courts did not waive the court fees and all of that. And that's David's wet signature right there. So yeah, the dismissal was entered as requested on 5-5. So when Wack started calling you about this paperwork, that's when you decided I'm allegedly, I'm just hypothesizing because I don't know if that's why, but I mean, common sense tells me that that's the reason why David decided that he was going to get rid of this paperwork, because now Wack is asking about this paperwork. Wouldn't that make sense to you that that would be the reason why David would go and get rid of this paperwork? Now, where the hell? Oh, it's over here. I got it. I think I got it. Is this it? Oh, I think I done closed out the goddamn window. Y'all moving too damn fast. Hold on. No, I didn't. All right. So let's get back over here and hear what David got to say.
Don't file your lawsuit.
I'm not going to listen over $12,000.
Listen, 12,500 to be exact. Go file your lawsuit.
If that's how you feel,
I'm just saying, because this is new to me.
Okay, Wack. Just I'm not going to mention anything, but when Blueface initially had his whole altercation at the old gym and the dog came with the guy and stabbed the boxing bags, my dad paid out of his own pocket to fix those boxing bags.
So when Blueface got stabbed at the boxing gym, let me bring myself back up on the screen because y'all can't see me. Let me get back up here for y'all. Hey, y'all. Everybody make sure you're leaning on that like button. If you are enjoying the content, share it out because the content is contenting right now and I'm pouring that hot Henny. So when Blueface got stabbed at the gym, the guy stabbed the punching bags. And so David is saying, listen, remember when that happened? He never charged Wack for that. His father went and fixed those punching bags. But out of a matter of principle and just respect, you should have just helped that man get that boxing gym together after your client got stabbed in there. But let's listen to what Wack got to say.
What the fuck that got to do with me?
Because you're Blueface manager.
Listen, that's your artist, right?
That's your artist, so I agree.
Okay, well, let's play flip side. If my artist got gloves on his hands and your hands is loose and you supposed to be a fighter, why you didn't help him?
He's supposed to. So now Wack is saying, David, because he ain't have a hey, salute to Uda in the chat. Uda's over there in Japan. Y'all go check out Uda's travels through Japan. It's really dope. Wack is saying that David was supposed to go and intervene between Blueface and the man with the knife. Now, I don't know if y'all remember what had happened, and I didn't pull the video, and I'm not about to go look for it because I don't feel like it because I'm cooking right now. So let me cook. Now, when that man walked up into that gym, that man not only had a knife with him to poke up Blueface, he also had a Rottweiler with him. Y'all remember that? Henny glasses in the chat. If y'all remember, that man came walking in there. He looked like he was on some spice or some K2, allegedly, because we don't know. We don't know if that's what it was, but he walked up in there looking a little scurry, just a little bit. And yeah, he's saying David was supposed to intervene with a man with a knife and a dog for your mans and them.
I'm the coach. I'm not a fighter. I'm the coach. I'm training him.
So you blaming me for a dude that came to your gym?
What about when they brought 50 girls to the gym and they fucked up the boxing canvas?
So apparently, Blueface brought 50 girls to the gym and they messed up the gym. So, David, why does anybody continue to do any kind of business with this man? See, this is why I'm going to do a week of exposing. It's probably going to be more than a week because we looked up, Henny Legal gathered all of the documents that we have pulled on Wack, and it is 32 documents. Now, that's not 32 cases, but it is 32 documents. So I don't know if it's going to take me a week or two, but every day I'm going to be reminding y'all of how this man conducts business. And Adam, you are sitting across from the very cancer of your business. You're watching him do this to this guy who is a boxing trainer who you've actually worked with. You're seeing how he treats him. You're watching how he conducts all of his business, and you still continue to sit across from him. Now, I don't know what kind of contract you have with him, but I'm quite sure you got you some good lawyers, Mr. Grand Mason. You should be trying to wiggle your way out of this contract because this ain't going to end well for you. So while you're over here calling me a random YouTuber and some girl, just know that this girl, this woman, I'm not even a girl, I'm a woman. Put some respect on my maturity. I am a woman, a grown-ass woman. This woman over here is going to be reporting on the court documents when your day comes.
They fucked up the boxing canvas.
Who did?
We're not going to talk about that.
Who brought 50 girls in your gym? Hold on. Who brought 50 girls in your gym?
I'm not going to bring up chump change.
Answer my question. Who brought 50 girls to your gym?
Or whenever 20 girls to the gym for the show when remember when all the cameras.
Oh, so apparently I'm going to tell you exactly what it is. Blueface was shooting his reality show, Fresh Out of Love, and he had the girls go to the boxing gym, and apparently they messed up the canvas of the boxing gym. That's what had happened.
Guys came and everything.
Okay,
yeah, they
so
fucked up the canvas. We shut down the gym, made sure nobody was there.
Let me ask you a question.
Why?
Did you tell me you had damage to your gym?
I'm not gonna listen.
Did you tell me you had damage to your gym? Now he's getting ready to try to wiggle his way out of this. And do you see how he allowed Wack to spin him all the way out of the topic of conversation? See, when you have a conversation with Wack, if you can't focus on the topic at hand, he's going to put your mind through a spin cycle and have you spinning all out from what it is that you're supposed to be talking about. This conversation is supposed to be focused on Wack and the fact that Wack did not pay David his 12.5. But you got David up here acting like it's nothing but a thing. But you was down there at the courthouse because your name is on them papers as the person who filed. Your name also appears as the person who went down there and filed for a dismissal of this, probably after you spoke to Wack.
Answer my question.
Sorry. Yes,
Did you tell me you had damage to your gym?
Wack, that's what I'm saying.
I'm asking you a question.
I'm not going to collect chump change from you.
If it's chump change to you, then why did you even bring it up, David? See, David gives me he's scared of Wack. That's what it gives me. He's scared of Wack because Wack is going to huff and puff and send some of his peoples down there to the gym because Wack knows who to play with. Wack knows who to play with when it comes down to his little mind manipulation games and huffing and puffing like he got shit on lock. He knows who to do it to because he knows who's going to buckle and fold underneath his pressure.
Wait, hold on. Answer my question. Did you say, Wack, I got damage to your gym and I ignored you?
No, I did not. No, I did not.
So how the fuck am I supposed to know you got... Now watch this. Answer this other question. Was I even there when y'all was filming?
Was he there? Wait, let's see.
You came, yes.
No. Was I there when y'all was filming?
No.
I left, right?
He left, but you was there. So you know exactly what he's talking about. You know exactly what he's talking about. Let's skip ahead a little bit because I told y'all I'm not trying to give y'all the whole damn thing, but let's get towards the end of the conversation.
Shit, nigga, I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you what I always told you. I'm not paying you and then can't pay the legal to go get everybody their money.
Wack.
That's what I said, right?
I think you're not understanding what I'm saying.
You ain't understanding.
I don't think you're.
Nigga, go file your lawsuit. Fuck.
Now he's telling him, David, Wack is telling David, he has to wait until he got paid from Aiden and them in order for him to get paid for his services. That's what Wack says he told David, but that's not what these court docs say. Hold on. Let's pull the court docs back up, shall we? Because we gonna refresh ourselves on what it is that David said happened, okay? Now, I'm not fixing nothing. I'm not putting no screen up. I'm not doing none of that shit, all right? I'm just going to go on ahead, and I'm going to go run this paperwork, and we're going to read this content together, shall we? All right, it says that he was hired by Wack, which is Blueface's manager, who he's previously done business with. And that Wack agreed to pay the flat fee of $12.5 to train Blueface for the professional boxing fight. And the training lasted approximately 9 weeks. And the payment was due at the conclusion of the fight. And it says it right there. With payment due at the conclusion of the fight. Let me zoom in so that we can see that very crystal clear what it says. With payment due at the conclusion of the fight. Okay. And I fully performed and agreed upon services, including travel to Miami. So that man traveled to Miami as well. Now, let's see what he says transpired when he spoke to Wack. Let's refresh ourselves. He says on March 20th, I requested an update and was told to give me a few days. On March 23rd and March 31st, Wack stated payment was almost done. And on March 24th, Wack assured David that he would be paid. On March 27th, Wack stated that he was dealing with it. On April 14th, David said he sent a written demand requesting payment by the end of day on April 17th, which was ignored. And to date of that filing, he had not been paid. Now, let me just say this. If it were true that my paperwork, because Wack claimed that my paperwork was possibly false. If my paperwork were false, then how would I know the intricate, intimate dealings and the workings of what transpired behind this whole business deal if it wasn't on a public record for me to be able to read it? Oh, okay, I digress. Let's keep spilling.
Fuck you. There you go. That's what I told the nigga. I said, listen, bro.
David, I did not know that was going to go that way.
Listen, because I called him last week, right? I said, what is this somebody talking? Because I didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. I don't know what they're talking about. Oh, okay. Because I ain't inserted him. He already know.
Catch that. I called him last week and I asked him because I didn't know what you was talking about. You knew exactly what Adam was talking about. And you said you called him last week. Let's see what last week's date was, shall we? So last week's date, because this was Saturday, was somewhere around after I put my paperwork out or did my video, because I did it on the 29th and this happened on Saturday. So that's around the time last week. So you called him. You probably called him somewhere over the weekend. And we're allegedly, we're assuming right now, but we're putting 2 and 2 together so we could come up with 4. You spoke to David and David decided, let me pull my paperwork because, somebody done pulled it. Damn, now he knows I'm suing him. Damn, let me go dismiss this case because I don't want no problems with Wack. But he sounds very shook, just like Jared Milgram sounded shook as well of Wack when Wack was huffing and puffing over the phone at him. Let's continue.
Aiden, Wack, we paying. Okay, cool. Waited.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing came. Told the attorneys, hey, check with their attorneys. Aiden stopped answering. And then he answered and said, Wack.
Aiden stopped answering him. And then Aiden all of a sudden answered. Okay, so now, hold on.
Conversation?
I was cloud chasing. Did I go on social media?
It's on social media.
If I'm cloud chasing, I'm supposed to.
You ain't mentioned no fucking document been filed.
I said I consulted with legal counsel. Where do you think that?
No, that document was filed. So, look, Simran Singh.
I to you.
Boom. Wack says the document was filed. So you know the document was filed. You know that this document exists. You know it ain't fake because you know I don't pull fake paperwork. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. I ain't got time to be sitting up pulling and prodding and trying to piece together and make no fake documents on anybody when I actually can pull real documents. There's no need for that. And the reason I'm bringing up the fake document thing is because later on in this thing, Adam is saying, well, how did she get it? And Wack suggests that the paperwork is fake. Let's continue.
One in South Beverly.
The document that was.
I'm gonna text you my my attorney's email. File your shit, and we fight for 5-6 years. I don't give a fuck.
And guess what? That's exactly his play and how he tells his clients to play in court. Because how long did the game keep Priscilla Rainey dragging that case out? He just said, file your paperwork and we'll fight in court for 5 or 6 years. Now, nobody is going to want to fight in the courthouse for 5 or 6 years over $12.5K. But Wack, you've got money. You balling out of control over there. You can't just reach in your pocket and give this man his 12.5, yet Blueface can go into his Blueface LLC account and give his baby mama a total of 21K. Nevaeh, we talking about. Give Nevaeh, and that's up for question now because she got about 3 baby daddies. But anyway, 3 possibles coming up out the woodwork. But I digress on that situation. He gave her a total of 21K in a matter of 2 months. So you mean to tell me you ain't got 12.5K for this man to get paid? And did Aiden really send that wire? Because here we are, how long away from the fight, and y'all still, and Blueface just went on Jason Lee's show and did an interview and was slandering Aiden again. So did y'all really get paid or not? Inquiring minds would love to know.
Like, you the one on some bullshit.
You're still not understanding what I'm saying. Like,
you ain't understanding. Nigga, like, you shouldn't have did that. I didn't pay you too much money. Nigga, you knew what the situation was.
I didn't file a lawsuit against you.
You filed paperwork against him for a lawsuit that had a trial date of June 23rd on it. Stop lying, David. You are lying. And there is no reason for you to lie. Because, see, here's the reason why I'm taking so much offense to what David is saying right now. Is because David is making it seem as if I'm a liar. That this paperwork just don't exist. You're on air lying. And I'm on air telling the truth. Let's continue.
Well, I don't know what to say. File that motherfucker. I don't give a fuck about nigga. I got attorney money. Well, actually, I don't even got to pay my attorneys. File it, nigga. No, if you went over there talking to some, either you was clout chasing, wanting to have a conversation.
I was clout chasing. Did I go on social media?
It's on social media.
If I'm clout chasing, I'm supposed to.
I'm telling you, file the lawsuit. Since you went over there and said you're gonna file one, file it.
Since he went over there and said he was going to file one, it's filed. Because, see, Wack, here's the other thing. Wack, you got your exposers, right? You know this paperwork is real as well. Because you mean to tell me your exposers didn't pull the paperwork to see if the paperwork was real or not? Is that what you want us to believe? That I pulled a piece of paperwork, your people synced it, and you mean to tell me that they didn't pull it? You know it exists, but you over here acting like you don't know shit. Let's get towards the end of this phone call because Wack pulls a whack on him.
Time it is with Speedy. He definitely gonna pull up on you. That's your man, right?
Oh, so
you. And you know what that brings. So listen.
Hold on.
I'm suing you.
Or see me in the street or whatever, nigga.
If I'm suing you,
yo, Dave, listen to me. Dave, listen. Listen. I'm gonna call my partner who put me with you, and I'm gonna let him deal with you.
Now he's going to take business and make it a street matter. Now he's going to call somebody who put him with him and he's threatening him.
What?
That's another politic. I'm gonna let you deal with Speedy. Cause once I tell him what you did, I'm pretty sure he gonna pull up on you.
And here's the part. Speedy, I don't know you. I don't know nothing about you. But what I'm gonna say is, don't go over there doing nothing to David, because Wack just put you in a trick bag too. Because now if anything happens to David, we know to look for Speedy. Speedy, if you go over there, you dumb.
So I'm pretty sure he gonna come holler at you. And you know what that brings. So listen.
You heard it. We all heard it. We all heard it. He done said this, and this is syndicated. This is all over the internet. It's there forever. I'm gonna call Speedy. Speedy put me in contact with you, and you know what comes with Speedy. That's gonna be a whole nother politic. First of all, David is not in the gang culture that I know of. You know what I'm saying? But you gonna call Speedy. Speedy, don't jump in that trick bag.
No, I'm gonna tell you I'm calling Speedy, who put me with you. You know what time it is with Speedy. He definitely gonna pull up on you. That's your man, right?
Oh, so you're gonna send people after me?
No, I'm gonna tell Speedy you tried to sue me. And you know how Speedy gonna deal with that.
So you are sending someone after him, and we're all witnessing it. We're all witnessing it.
Okay, no problem.
Y'all all Armenians and Russians. He ain't no nigga.
Oh, he's gonna use his own people. Y'all all Armenians and Russians. He ain't no nigga. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wowzers. So he gonna call your peoples on you to come over there, because you know what time it is. When he pull up, you know what time it is. Anyway, let's get to some of this over here towards the end of it, because I want to bring to y'all the last piece of documentation that I have.
Fucking yo Jim with a knife, and Blueface got gloves on, nigga, and your hands is loose.
Mm-hmm. You didn't feel like he did enough in that scenario?
He didn't do nothing.
Spinning.
He didn't do shit. Bitch, you could have shot that motherfucker and got away with it.
How, Sway? How could he have shot him? That man walked up on him and Blueface while Blueface was training. How could he have shot him? So you trying to insinuate that he has... Who walks around with a pistol in a fucking waistband while they boxing? Come on, man.
Probably.
No, this is real shit.
And we never got to the bottom of exactly what happened, why it happened, and none of that. We never got to the bottom of any of that stuff. Now, did we? It just seemed to mysteriously go away.
Guy with a knife who just came into your business?
Yeah, so nigga, I don't give a fuck about you talking about the nigga stabbed a punching bag. And then he talking about, oh man, did you tell me it was some damage to your gym?
What that got to do with the tea in China? Absolutely nothing. Just spinning.
No. Was I there? No. So how I supposed to know? These niggas is weird.
No, sir, you're weird. You are weird, three-finger duty shooter.
You know what I'm saying?
I think you should pay him.
Fuck him.
He provided a service. He went all the way to Miami.
Nigga, I ain't
even if you hate him, you still got to pay him for the service he provided.
Adam, when are you going to learn that this man does not conduct business the way that business is supposed to be conducted? And you have entangled yourself and tied yourself and hitched your wagon to this over here. What you're saying makes sense to the average person who does business and does business correctly. He doesn't do business correctly. All his business is about getting over on somebody and fucking them over when they don't go along with his program. Have you not learned anything? You done sat across this man for how long? You done watched all of the controversy across the internet, yet you still don't know who you're sitting across from, sir? You don't realize that you're in a trick bag right now, your damn self, with this whole Jay Reid situation. You've got lawsuits that have popped up on you and your business because of dealings that he had and people he brought around your business, your brand. And you still over there. That's why you ain't make the complex list.
And we're drawing.
How can you justify that ethically?
Easy.
If someone provides a service and you agree to pay him, you got to pay him. I'm going to tell you why. If
he doesn't care about somebody providing a service and him paying them. But that's okay, because you're going to learn. You're going to see, Adam. I hope you're watching, Adam. I hope you guys are keeping count, Adam, because I'm going to take you down the shady business dealings of Wack 100.
You would have told me the other day, because somebody kept saying this shit, right? He been calling me.
Ain't no somebody. I said it, and the people's been saying it. Yeah. We done called it out.
Bitch, you calling my phone. What up? Oh, yeah, we just whoop. Look like another week or two. Boom, 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 boom. All right, cool. Mm-hmm. I'm out with the family, right? But nigga, don't be calling my phone and you didn't file some shit. I'm going to let you file your shit. Mm.
This is his way of getting out of it. That's his way of getting out of this.
Or potentially filing paperwork is not really a valid reason to not pay him.
Listen, so what was his valid reason? You cannot not pay a fighter.
Right.
Even if you're going to fucking dock his pay.
Yeah, but you can not pay them if they don't deliver on the contract.
What do you mean? We delivered on the contract.
He delivered on the contract. Deet.
But he did do some stuff that Aiden, I think, had a leg to stand on when it came to challenging. It
doesn't matter. You still have to pay what's owed. There's no contract that's going to ever say you can keep 100% of the bag ever in life.
I agree.
So he knows how to read contracts, but he knows how to break them too. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get to the part where they said that the
couldn't go at Aiden. What you want me to do? I was just in Miami. You want me to pull up on Aiden's building tripping?
Nah.
Right? This is a legal battle.
Mm. You know what? Y'all can watch it when it drops, because I've had enough of listening to him huff and puff and lie. So let's get back to this document right here. So according to this document right here, remember I said to y'all that he filed for dismissal on 5/4? Right. So now when we get over here to this document, this is that document. Now, remember it said that it was filed with prejudice. It says that right here, with prejudice, which means that you can never bring that back up again. But I guess David must have had a change of mind, a change of heart or something, because he went on ahead and he decided that he was going to file. Hold on one second. Let me see. Where is that? I have it. Okay, right here. He decided to go back in on the same day. Now, let's look at the timestamp on this one. This one was sent 5/4/2026. Well, this one was filed on the same day. Must have been right after it, because he must have realized he made a mistake. And David says, I was advised by the small claims advisor to file this. I seek dismissal without prejudice, so the claim is not barred if it must be refiled. So he says, please correct the request. And I'm reading from right here. Please correct the request for dismissal without prejudice, as with prejudice was entered by mistake. Okay. And then he says down here that he was advised to file it without prejudice, so the claim is not barred and it can be refiled if it needs be. So, David, that's your signature right there. You filed this paperwork, darling. Ain't nobody make this paperwork up. Ain't nobody lying on nobody, and I'm definitely not random. Baby, you, David, got put into a trick bag and you didn't even realize it. You ain't even know it. But now we see that he decided to try to dismiss it. But it's hopefully it goes without prejudice, because he's waiting for them to get back to him, which means that he could refile it at any particular point in time that he sees fit. See, this all boils down to the fact that Wack does not do business the way that you're supposed to do business. He doesn't follow standard business practices. And anybody that has had to take him to court has always had to drag him to court and be in the court system for years. And when I start pulling out this paperwork, y'all are going to see that there are some people that have had court documents against Wack, cases against Wack, since 2020. We're now in 2026. He plays the game to tire you down, to wear you out and financially drain you, so that you just throw your hands in the air and that you just give up the case and he gets to get away with whatever it is that he wants to do. Anybody that continues to do business with Wack in 2026, after all of the ways that he has screwed people out of business, you're asking to be put into a trick bag by him, because he's shown you that he is not a stand-up businessman. And in fact, he's a shady dealer by all sense of the words. Did y'all not remember the game's transcript where Wack told you he likes to keep people in a trick bag so he can always make a bag off of them? Maybe I will read that transcript again for y'all, so I can remind y'all of what came out of his mouth when he was in court. And while people have tried to say that he was just saying that to try to help the game out so that the game wouldn't have to come out of pocket, he would come off as he was broke, that didn't pan out to seem like it's true, now did it? Because with all of these court documents, that's exactly what's happened. Well, let me get over here and let me say thank you to the people who have sent. Thank you, Gregory Elizabeth, for the $10 super chat. She said, happy Mother's Day, Henny. Happy Mother's Day to you as well. Thank you for the super chat trust. She said, just like Wack got knocked out twice and none of his people did anything neither. Nobody trying to put themselves in harm's way for Goofy. Do you remember when he got knocked out and Blueface was laughing? I remember that. I remember that video. But anyway, he's calling you because the courts are going to ask if you tried to collect. He just said that the dude was trying to contact him. Exactly. That man was calling you to see when he was going to be able to get paid, if he was able to get paid, because you owed him money. But now, David, you done tucked your tail between your legs and you lied. You proved yourself to be a liar. You're not credible. And you got into that trick bag. Oh, hey, sissy, happy Mother's Day. You proved yourself to be a liar. But what you won't do, you're not gonna call me a liar. I might tell you many things. I might tell you a joke. I might tell you a thought, but I'm never gonna tell you a lie. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this edition of That Girl Henny, I guess. I don't know. Y'all be sure to lean on that like. Ladies, enjoy your Mother's Day. Fellas, make sure that you tell your baby mamas happy Mother's Day and make her day easy for her. Even if you don't like her, it ain't about her necessarily, but give her a break because some kids probably driving her crazy. Go over there and hug your mama and do something nice for her too, because without your mama, there would be no you. Love is always love, y'all. Remember to vibe high so the bullshit don't stick, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Run it up, run it up. Peace, y'all. 'Cause I don't want